Alright, welcome to my Bounty Hunter Bundle gameplay and review. So as you can see, the Book of Boba Fett tab is back in the item shop, and it also includes the Boba Fett bundle itself, plus the Imperial Stormtrooper, Dark Side, Y-Wing, and everything else in the Boba Fett bundle, of course. But what I'm highlighting here is the Bounty Hunter bundle, which includes Fennec Shand and Krrsantan, two characters from the Book of Boba Fett. Now, take note, I have not seen the show yet. It's on my to-watch list. I'm trying to finish The Mandalorian first. I'm getting there. So I'm vaguely familiar with both of these characters, more so Fennec Shand than Mr. Wookiee over here. But I'll try not to speak out of place because, again, I don't know their backstories or anything involving them just yet. So first thing, the price. It says it's worth 4,000 V-Bucks. If we go to gift it to somebody, it's only 2,300. Now, on my item shop review, someone said that the Boba Fett bundle is better. So I couldn't remember the price of that one either. Let's just take a look. So this one costs the same price. So it's exactly the same, but how is it better? For this one, you get 2 skins, a glider, an emote, and then, of course, the back blings. And in this one, you only get 1 skin, a glider, and a pickaxe. Plus his built-in emote, of course. So this one, in my opinion, is the better value. Yes, you don't get a pickaxe, but you get another skin and another back bling. So I don't know what that comment was all about. So we're going to start with Fennec Shand. It says, if you go after her, you won't make it past sunrise. So she's got a very unique color scheme here. It's almost like a very off shade of orange. So I like that. I want to see what that looks like in-game. Now her back bling is just a hologram. And actually, you can interchange it with the Wookiee's back bling because they're more or less the same holographically speaking. Yes, they're different symbols, but I mean, you can run them interchangeably with each other and you shouldn't worry. And we don't have a pickaxe. Like I said, there's no pickaxe, and I went through my locker. I only have 2 Star Wars pickaxes. The Boba Fett one and then Rey's quarterstaff. So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to go with the quarterstaff. That's weird. I thought for sure I had more than that. Now for a wrap, the moment I saw that off-shade color on her helmet and below her cloak down there, I knew I've seen it before on one of my wraps, so I just have to find it. So I think it may have been this one, the Catitude, because that color looks very similar. I gotta see it in game first though. If not that, then definitely red plastic. I want to see what that looks like as well. Those are 2 of the closest colors that could match what we see here. But again, we gotta see in game to see what they look like. Alright, so here we go with the glider Fennec's ship. Here's the deploy. Okay, so that's not bad. I like how it zooms in from the far distance. Nice sound effects, definitely Star Wars related. I like the color scheme. You know, seeing that color scheme reminds me of the Bloodsport wrap, so maybe I'll try that next. So let's go forward. So of course you get the engine boosts, and they definitely flame on. You can see the contrails coming out of there when you press forward. How about backwards? Nothing really happening there. To the left, get a little bit of flame coming out. To the right, but it's mostly just when you go forward. So not too bad. I think the highlight is the deploy right there. How it just comes flying in from the distance. It's not bad. Alright, so Rey's quarterstaff looks pretty good with her. It's nothing too fancy for sure, but I actually like the way she holds it and the way it looks. So you can see the back bling has the holographic effect. We knew that. It's a little brighter than I anticipated. Now it is dark right now, but that is pretty bright. And I think you could do a little better. I think even if you took it off entirely, there's no reason to have a bright back bling on a character that's kind of low-key in nature. Let me spin her around for you here. So, obviously, other than the back bling, like I was saying, nothing glows, nothing is animated. It's just a little out of place for such a low-key character. But I really do enjoy that color scheme on her helmet, behind her elbows, and then on the bottom of her cape right there. So as for the wrap, I think this Catitude matches perfectly. Look at that. That is amazing. Other than the little bit of yellow on there, that looks phenomenal. So the shotgun, remember we put that plastic wrap on? That's too bright. Look at this. It's almost orange. I had no idea it looked like that. I thought it was a milder color. It's supposed to be red. but that looks bright fluorescent orange to me. However, like I said, the Catitude wrap looks absolutely incredible. Look at this. It matches so nicely, that black and whatever color that is. Someone let me know in the comments, what color is that? I have no idea what to even call that. It just looks amazing, though. So here's the "This is the way" emote in-game.
This is the way.
So someone let me know. I mentioned this in my item shop, but why does it sound like he's choking back tears? Why is he crying?
This is the way.
That's the Mandalorian, right? I mean, I've heard him say "this is the way" a million times on the Disney Plus show, The Mandalorian. A million times, and never have I heard him say it like that. Like he's almost in tears.
This is the way.
So let me just do nailed it for you guys real quick so you can see the front one more time. A very, very clean skin. And look at that, the nail file even matches that color scheme. This may be one of my new favorite skins. Again, though, I think we need to do some work on the back bling. Either remove it entirely or find a better suiting one. So for this black furred Wookiee, he's got an interesting texture to his skin. Obviously, a Wookiee is almost like a Bigfoot, so to speak. So he's got that furriness about him, and that's going to be hard to replicate for, number one, a back bling, and number two, a wrap. So this guy looks intimidating, especially if he's a bounty hunter. I can't wait to watch this show. But again, just like with the female character, the back bling is just so out of place. You could do so much better or run no back bling at all. I usually love holographic back blings, and I know a lot of people hate them, but in this particular bundle, I think they could have done way better than both of these back blings. But I'm going to leave it on just for the sake of this review. But let's try to match this wrap. I had a few things in mind. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any feathery-like wraps that would bring out the fur. I kind of like the shadow seal, just because it's that gray and black. So I'm going to try that on most of the weapons, but let's just put shotguns as another one. I kind of wanted to see how black ooze would look. I know it's not feathery, it's more liquidy, but it's got that animation to almost give a feathered or furry texture to it. So let's try that just on the shotgun. Assassin might be good too. I mean, it's black and gray. We'll try that on the SMG. We'll do a hodgepodge of different color schemes. I also put the Millennium Falcon as the glider. I know it's not in the bundle, but I already showed Fennec's ship, which was kind of cool. But we already saw it, so I'm going with another one for Mr. Wookiee here. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Millennium Falcon, if you don't have this. I think this was... Oh man, that's so big. I think it was a Christmas present, right? A few years ago. And if I remember right, the turret spins around. Yeah, look at that. The turret on the top. I love the deploy on this though. Watch. Kind of blinding, and it's so loud. Watch this. Isn't that crazy? Crazy cool. All right, let's go down. So a lot of people hate thicker characters, and it looks like that's what Mr. Wookiee here is. He's got a wide chest. So once again, raised quarterstaff goes pretty well with the skin. Okay, so the back bling doesn't look as bad on this character. It kind of goes nicely with that black color scheme. But again, it's still pretty bright. So as I mentioned, he's definitely a larger skin. You can tell that by his shoulders for sure, and his whole chest area. Let me spin him around here. If you're a fan of Star Wars and you know what a Wookiee even is, you're probably going to like this skin. He's very low-key again, very bland, no animation, nothing's glowing other than the back bling. But there's one glaring drawback to this skin, and that's when you aim down sights. Look at this. That shoulder pad is just ginormous, and I think it takes away a lot when you aim down sights. No, it doesn't mess up your aim. You can clearly see my reticle right there, but it just is very distracting. It covers a lot of the gun, so if you're trying to showcase your wrap, it's going to be blocking at least 30% of the weapon. So a lot of people hate that. So I'm just pointing it out, that those shoulder guards are huge. Again, it's not obstructive, it's just a bit distracting. And I guess if you don't care what your wrap looks like, then it won't bother you. But look when you ADS with the SMG. I'd say more than 50% of the weapon is covered up. So that's a little annoying, in my opinion. But like I said, some people don't even care or they don't even notice. So So all the wraps actually look pretty clean. I think we did a somewhat decent job. Even the black ooze. Here's the SMG one. The SMG may be a little light colored because his gray is not that gray. So there you go. Is this bundle worth 2,300 V-Bucks? I would say so if you're a fan of Star Wars. Now let me be completely honest here. If you can only get one skin and you can't afford the bundle, I would say Fennec Shand is 1,000 times better than Krrsantan. That's just me though. He's got too many glaring issues. The very wide shoulders and the shoulder pads are definitely distracting and lower his overall score in my opinion. Whereas Fennec Shand is just an all-around great-looking skin. It's got a unique color scheme to it. Nothing glowing, nothing animated. I really, really enjoy this skin. But if you're a Star Wars fan and you gotta collect everything, then by all means, the Bounty Hunter bundle is probably for you. It's the same price as Boba Fett, and you get a little more to it. Now let's see what happens when I watch the Book of Boba Fett, and it turns out Krrsantan is like the coolest character ever. Then I'm gonna come back to this review and slap myself in the forehead and say, come on, this is an awesome character. You should have hyped him up a little more or been a little more lenient towards him. But I'm just talking from a gaming perspective. Those wide shoulders and those shoulder pads were just driving me crazy, and I just barely used him in Battle Lab. I can't imagine that distracting me in an actual game and making me lose, and then me never running that character again. That's probably what would happen. But Fennec Shand, amazing. Love it. So there you go. Those are my opinions on the Book of Boba Fett Bounty Hunter bundle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.